Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name is Daniel and this is the new 2024 Subaru Impreza. This Subaru Impreza is a new generation of Imprezas. The previous generation went from 2018 to 2023, and now in 2024 we get this new generation. Similar to the Crosstrek, it rides on a new chassis that's designed on the Subaru Global platform, but it's been strengthened. It's got some newer suspension and newer parts. It rides a bit better than the outgoing generation and looks a little bit different. So looks wise, as you can see, the car is more streamlined. It's a little less boxy. And in the rear right here, we have a C-clamp shape taillight to match the rest of the fleet. The wheels have also been upgraded, a slightly different design. These are the same design as what we have on the Subaru WRX, which brings out the sportiness of the new Impreza. And the front end has been redesigned as well. It's a bit more aggressive looking, squintier headlights right here. Looks a bit more like a Mazda sort of a design. And under the hood we have a new optional 2.5 liter engine, which while technically it's an option, it comes standard on the two higher end trim levels, which in Canada is the RS trim level as well as the Sport Tech. Looking at the inside, you can see that it was also redesigned. We have a new 12-inch infotainment screen, which is larger than the previous generation's 8-inch screen. The heated seats are still in the same place. Heated steering wheel is still here. However, the parking brake has been redesigned from the pull older style to this digital format, so a digital handbrake. Also, we have redesigned USBs with a 3.0 USB Type-C for faster charging, and also a wireless charger. Now, other than that, the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto systems are now wireless as well. So the idea is you get into the car, you can get onto Google Maps and your Apple CarPlay will display on the screen right away. And then to charge the phone, you've got the wireless charger. Other than that, being that it's the Sport Tech, it also gets the upgraded Harman Kardon sound system and the leather seats. Let's check out the leather seats. These are very nice. This is still a genuine leather. And let me show you from the driver's side that the seats have been redesigned. They're larger. They're more of the size of what we have in now the Crosstrek, and similar size to what we had and still have in the Forester and the Outback. So the seats themselves are wider, and they now have a 10-way power seat functionality. You can actually change the angle of the seat right here, other than just being able to bring it up and down, forwards and backwards. We also have an added lumbar support, which can make this section right here protrude out a bit more, so to make it more firm or to make it softer. Other than that, other than the cockpit area, most of the features are quite similar to what we had before. Same size sunroof. The doors are still very similar to what we had before. And the configuration in the back is also similar. It's basically the same spacing, the same size. However, now Subaru brought the USBs in the rear to the center console, which is a nice change, instead of having to wire a cord from inside here to the back. So that's that. And just to show you the back a bit more, we do have an armrest right here. And this is our trunk. Pretty much almost unchanged here from the previous generation, other than these little holes, these cubbies or divots. If you're doing some tailgating, some barbecuing, you can put your cups in here on the sides, and then whatever have you on over there. With Canada, we do, I believe, still get a spare tire. No spare tire. So this is a surprise to me. So it looks like the new Imprezas are not getting spare tires even in Canada. Instead, you get a little bit of storage room right here and a fix-a-flat kit. So no more spare tire, instead just a fix-a-flat kit. One thing that Subaru redesigned is this tonneau cover. It now has a handle right here in the middle, which makes it much easier to use it. Now let's talk about some driving impressions as well as specifications. All right, folks, so we're in the car. Let's go ahead and turn on the car. It's push to start, just like before. Now today I won't be doing a comprehensive driving review, that might come later. But if you take a look at my video of the Crosstrek, you can get a similar idea, because this car is designed on the same platform as the Crosstrek. The Impreza, you could say, is like a Crosstrek that's been lowered, or vice versa, the Crosstrek can be an Impreza that's been lifted. So they are actually driving on the same platform, they just have different sized wheels, different suspension components, and so on. Here I just wanted to show you the map. The built-in map on the top of the line displays nice and large, so that's a really welcome change. Look at that, that's huge. And something that not everyone likes but is fairly easy to get used to is the climate controls are now mainly on the screen in terms of the blower speed. However, you can change the temperature right here. This is a 4-cylinder Impreza, just like before. Now the 2.5 liter engine gets 182 horsepower versus the base model getting 152 horsepower. The steering is very responsive, just like always, just like before. It's got a very tight turning radius. Let's see if I can demonstrate it right here. I'm gonna try to get in between these poles. So I'm going all the way to the left. I'm not sure if it translates to you, but the turning radius is very tight in the car. Some of my impressions just driving it here around the lot is that there's either more insulation in the car, or at least feels like that. The car feels quieter, and the suspension also seems to have been revised where it rides a bit softer, a bit more like an Outback, and that's another thing that we saw from the redesign of the Crosstrek. It now rides a bit more maturely, you could say. So a bit of a softer, maybe less sporty, less aggressive suspension. So that's the 2024 Impreza. Let me know if you guys have any questions and what you would like to see. But so far it's a really nice option. And Subaru has now updated some things to make standard, such as LED headlights. We now also have the new EyeSight system. So this EyeSight system has 3 cameras instead of 2. Let me show you from outside here. So there we go, we've got 3 cameras now that can see 50% of a wider view. So that really helps if you're using adaptive cruise control, but also for the emergency autonomous braking and the lane keep function. Another cool thing is that, at least for the units destined to Canada, they are all made in Japan, sorry. So the units that come to Canada are no longer made in the US. The final assembly is in Japan, and they come to us straight by boat. This is the magnetite gray metallic and Sportec 2024 Impreza. Let me know what you guys think and what you'd like to see next. Thank you.